It's time for the Brainiac Minute. Get ready. Here's your host, John Boyce. Monday.
What is the name of the look that made Ben Stiller's character famous in the 2001 movie Zoolander? Blue Steel. Released in 2001, it was written and starred Ben Stiller alongside Owen Wilson. A satire on the fashion industry, the film follows fashion model Derek Zoolander, who is tricked by a fashion mogul to assassinate the Prime Minister of Malaysia, whose progressive laws on the fashion industry would harm his business. Stiller's character, Zoolander, was once on top of the fashion world, but things come crashing down around him until he shows the world his new look, Blue Steel. Yep, it is as stupid as it sounds, and I highly encourage you to watch it. This Saturday, December 21st at 6 o'clock is Christmas Movie Trivia hosted by yours truly. Taking place at the Capitol Theater right here in Lebanon, I've broken it down into 4 rounds. Classics, the 1980s, the 1990s, and the 2000s and beyond. Once the trivia game is over, we'll watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas starring Jim Carrey on the big screen. That's this Saturday, December 21st at 6 o'clock at the Capitol Theater right here in Lebanon.
Did you ever think that maybe there's more to life than being really, really, really ridiculously good looking?
Tuesday.
A smack is a group of what type of aquatic critter? The jellyfish. They can also be called a bloom or a flurther. Jellyfish are found all over the world, from surface waters to the deep sea. They have been in existence for at least 500 million years and possibly 700 million or more, making them the oldest multi-organ animal group on planet Earth. The largest jellyfish species is the lion's mane jellyfish, which can have tentacles that are over 100 feet long, with the largest specimen ever recorded at 120 feet long. More impressively, at least one species of jellyfish may be able to cheat death. When threatened, it goes through a process that essentially makes the organism's cells new again, basically making itself a baby once again and growing up again.
Wednesday.
At over 85%, what U.S. state has the most area of its total landmass controlled by the U.S. government? The great state of Nevada. So here is how it breaks down. The U.S. Bureau of Land Management manages around 47 million acres. The U.S. Forest Service owns 5.7. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service owns 2.3. The National Park Service owns 797,000, while the Department of Defense owns 60,000. The federal government's control over Nevada's land also means that federal laws, regulations, and policies have a significant impact on the state's natural resources and local public policy. Nevada's history is unusual, which is why only 14.1% of its land is privately owned. When Nevada became a state in 1864, its constitution stated that the state would not claim any public land that wasn't already spoken for. The treaty also transferred all the land in what is now Nevada from the Mexican government to the United States.
Thursday.
In the movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, while the Griswolds are putting up their tree, what other famous Christmas movie is playing on the television in the background? A Wonderful Life. Released in 1989, Christmas Vacation was based on John Hughes' short story Christmas 59, published in National Lampoon. The film tells the story of Clark Griswold's efforts to have a good old-fashioned family Christmas, as of course it takes a hilarious turn for the worse. 43 years earlier, A Wonderful Life was released, and it is based on a short story and booklet, The Greatest Gift, self-published by Philip Van Doornstern in 1943, which itself is loosely based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. The film stars James Stewart as George Bailey, a man who has given up his personal dreams in order to help others in his community.
Friday.
Can you name this Christmas movie?
Luther, your face.
What about it?
It's like it's frozen or something.
Oh, this. I got a Botox injection today.
Botox treatment.
Botox. They take a big needle and inject it into your forehead, and it freezes your face like this. I read it in a health magazine.
And how long are you going to be like this?
Well, this is temporary.
Yeah, well, you ought to get your money back.
Released in 2004, that is Christmas with the Cranks. Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis play a married couple that sees their daughter leave the country for the Peace Corps, giving them the option to go on a Caribbean cruise during the Christmas holiday. Of course, as they plan on that, all kinds of shenanigans happen, including Tim Allen freezing a cat.
This podcast was produced from the Brainiac Minute. Airs daily on WANT 98.9 FM at 9:10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m.